Hello from Riyadh, my favorite people.
Riyadh Fashion Week is so much more than I expected. Wow, this looks spectacular.
But you're doing amazing, sweetie.
The truth is that I did faint.
Good morning, everybody. I say good morning because it's 8:56. We are in Dubai. I slept good 5 hours on the plane from Zurich to Dubai. And now I have almost equally as long layover, a 4-hour layover. In 2 hours, I will be heading to the gate to board my next flight to Riyadh. And I thought probably the best idea is to start the vlog. Where do I start? Maybe I should start by telling you. So this is like all makeup from yesterday. I feel like I cannot wait to arrive and to shower and to wash my everything. When I arrive, it will only be like a very early morning in Europe. So since yesterday morning I left and I had a whole day in Geneva, I didn't pack like little things like a tracksuit to travel in or whatever. I could have put it in my hand luggage, but the truth is my hand luggage is so full and so packed already that I felt like I had to prioritize in a little bit different way. I already have like knit and a jacket that went into hand luggage. So my hand luggage had to have more space for later because then I was boiling, obviously arriving in Dubai.
Hello from Riyadh, my favorite people. I am just getting dressed, as you can see. I am going tonight to the Fashion Week, right? And I'm attending Abadia Fashion Show. It's a brand that I've loved for a while now and wore their designs. And there's a very funny story that I have to tell you about this dress, by the way. I'm trying to understand, because obviously, first of all, there's a tag here that I need to remove, and I'm trying to understand just the decency, because obviously I want to get dressed and be like super appropriate for where we are. Makeup done as usually, by the way, as you can see. Hair was professionally done, and I wanted to tell you the story about this dress. So here comes the story. I'm trying to see how to show you the full length. It's like a full length dress with a bit of an open back. But anyway, the story about this dress is that I bought it this summer and I hung it on my door. I actually shown it to you in my room. I hung it on the door because it was freshly steamed. Obviously it's a silk dress, so it needs to be steamed. And we were heading to Portofino. Remember when we went to Portofino? So we're going to Portofino. I was going to wear it there. I love the back detail, by the way. I'll link it below as well. Look how beautiful, right? Loved it. Everything. We put everything in the car. We arrived in Portofino. I was like, where's the dress? The dress just disappeared from the car. So Filippo and I were like, oh, maybe the hotel people didn't unpack it because it was in just hanging, on a hanger. And then we arrived in Monaco and then the dress was still missing. So I bought the dress and it disappeared. And then we thought maybe we left it in the building as we were loading the car. But then we had cameras, the port here, everything. And honestly, nobody saw anything. So the dress just completely vanished from my life and I never wore it. And now it came back into my life. So I'm wearing it in Riyadh. It was just, I guess, meant to be. I'm going to finish up getting ready. I'm going to figure out if I'm going to wear something under for the back or over. And we're going to get going. Okay guys, we're here at the venue, which is, by the way, so spectacular, and I'm excited. We're waiting for the Abadia show. I've loved the brand, I've known the brand, and honestly, Riyadh Fashion Week is so much more than I expected. I thought it was going to be in some sort of big empty venue that then gets changed with a fashion, but it's no. It's in a spectacular place that I would have loved to visit, kind of desert vibes, a little bit of, I can't quite explain it, a little bit of mysterious really like proper Arabian vibe. I don't know if you can see like dimmed lights, people sitting, enjoying like the coffee at 10:30 p.m. I love that. It's just exceeds my expectations. Abadia's collection at Riyadh Fashion Week drew from her grandfather's story as a pearl diver, a tribute to courage, transformation, and of course, heritage. Flowing silks, structured tailoring, and rope-inspired scarves captured movement and strength, while oceanic tones and shimmering kaftan evoked the sea. The collection also marked Abadia's debut of sculptural bags with Sadu details step towards the Abadia world, where heritage and modernity meet with effortless grace. Good morning from Riyadh, my favorite people. It's a new day today, and I don't know, I don't know if it's me, and lately I'm just enjoying everything I'm doing so much more than usually, or everything is just so much better than usually. I'm currently on a way to a beauty treatment because today I'm quite free. So here's the little truth. We are in Riyadh for 2.5 days, and I wanted to make the most out of it outside of the Fashion Week schedule. We have actually a 6 p.m. show today, to which I will take you, and then tomorrow I have a very, very exciting set of beauty treatments. I feel like whenever I'm in the Middle East, they have so many like niche services and the things that they do that we don't have in Europe. And since I'm on my bridal journey, and there is how many months now until my wedding? I don't even want to think about it. But it's not that many. It's not many enough. I need way more than what it is, okay? And I have like a bit of a regime for what I want to achieve. So tomorrow I'm doing some really cool treatments here in an incredible clinic, and I'll bring you guys with me as well because I feel like it's gonna be very special. But today we have a 6 p.m. show. Until then I'm free, so I'm kind of like going around a little bit and just getting out of the hotel, because last time when I was here I wasn't here long enough to see what's up. And honestly, I feel so good here. Actually, the weather has been helping a lot. It's perfection. Guys, I haven't actually spoken to you in a little bit. Do you know what happened here? What happened here is that my other half was ironing my trousers. I'm just getting dressed.
There is a video
Yeah.
show
There's a video, I'll show you.
proves that.
It's true. Yes, there is a video that proves that Filippo ironed it. Sorry about the mess. The outfit of the night, as obviously I'm trying to be very, very in line with here, but I'm not wearing tonight. Local designers, so it's a mix of everything. This is a Rohe blouse and Magda trousers. They're kind of two different shades of white. Thanks, Filippo. And I'm gonna go for these Saint Laurent heels that are not the most comfortable, but this is what we have here. So I'm worried that everything's gonna crease, because it already creased a little bit in that one moment that I sat down. So let's hope for the best. That's the look, and we're going to the show. So let's go. Okay guys, a little update. We're at the venue, which is pretty spectacular, if I can tell you. It's outdoors, as last night as well. Aram was a big surprise for me. It navigated whimsical nautical theme with a collection inspired by the sea. I would think the Red Sea. What else? Blue and white stripes, classic plates, fluid tailoring evoke the effortless charm of sailor style, while playful accessories, including fishing rods, added a bit of a theatrical touch. One, I must add, I really enjoyed. The collection balanced whimsy and structure, creating looks that were both fun and fashion forward. A literal voyage of creativity across the Riyadh skyline. back at the room, and tonight we need to speak about something very important. I had one of the top 5 nights of the year tonight. So I'm not gonna speak too much because obviously it's quite a long story, but after the show we were heading back to the hotel, and I received basically like a DM invitation to come to meet like, I met so many Saudis here, obviously, so many wonderful women. I want to say 100% women. I think more than 50 different women I met while I'm here, exchanged like some contacts, met some people, spoke to lots, etc., etc., etc. And then I received an invite to come to a home of like a family that wanted to meet. We decided to go and have a real experience, and we had the best time.
The best time. They are so nice.
We were gonna stay just a little bit, and we stayed like
3 hours.
Yeah, I think so. First of all, the amount of food and drinks and desserts and like the most incredible hospitality we received is incredible. I noticed the Middle Eastern people are so generous. We even got some gifts, which I did not expect at all. Enjoying wonderful company of people lately so much. Maybe we're just lucky with meeting lately such great people.
I don't think we're lucky. I think we attract
Good stuff.
Good people.
I feel so inspired. I feel so motivated. I want to come more to Saudi to explore more, to explore the culture more. But it's so beautiful. And obviously I was speaking to women tonight and exchanging our experiences in different kind of like how women live here. I found it so inspiring because every single woman that I met from here, and the first woman from here I met was in 2019 or 20, Yara. She's like an influencer local. She told me how happy she is that she's Saudi and how great and like life she has here. And now I'm meeting more and more women and I'm experiencing that. And honestly, one other thing that I have to say is that Saudi women are so beautiful and so stylish. So I'm just trying to share my experience with you while trying to also protect people's privacy and not sharing too much about them and their stuff. But that's what I wanted to say. But I really enjoyed this. I love this. Meeting like the host that I met, she's like, if I was a Saudi woman born here, I would be her. You know, like very strong-minded, confident, with a lot of opinions, a lot of like strong mind. And I loved that. I don't know, am I like maybe too flattering myself now? Is it a bit weird? But anyway, you get the point. I'm gonna go shower, jump in bed because tomorrow we're doing some pre-bridal treatments and I'll bring you guys with me. Good morning, people. My favorite YouTube family, a sip of green juice. Today, I'm very excited. Dressed casually, white t-shirt, shirt, denim. This beauty, I feel like I don't wear this bag enough. I need to wear it more. And trust me, I will. Well, after breakfast, we're jumping in the car and we are gonna go on a beauty journey. Both Filippo and I, which actually excites me so well. Well, I'll be honest, it is my fault that Filippo is coming as well because he's not quite a guy to be like, okay, I'll come for a treatment or something. But I just decided to book us both because what is he gonna do while I'm getting beauty treatment? And I'm gonna tell you all about it in a second. Balancing a lot this morning because I haven't finished the coffee, but we're en route. Sabah al khair. Good morning. Okay guys, now finally we can talk. By the way, after breakfast, I was wearing that white shirt, which I actually even ironed myself with a proper iron. And then I spilled coffee on it. And now we got in the car. And as we were getting in, Filippo spilled some coffee on him. So I changed. But actually I'm very happy because I was a little bit cold in the hotel because of the AC. So I put on a warmer blazer. Anyway, I wanted to fill you in on where we're going right now. This morning, we're actually heading to a Noya Clinic. And I think I've kind of teased a little bit that while we're here, I wanted to try a niche beauty treatment. I mean, it's not really that niche, but for me it is. So first of all, Noya Clinic opened in August 2024, I think, and I kind of like saw a little bit of their hair related work. So I was like, this looks very interesting. Today I'm gonna be having 2 treatments, Filippo, by the way, which I don't think you're yet familiar with what's going on. One is the treatment that you guys know is my favorite beauty treatment. If I would ditch all the beauty treatments and just keep one, I would keep the microneedling with RF, and normally I would have gone for some kind of like exosomes. But what I love about the Noya Clinic is actually they use Biosome. So Biosome is sort of like exosome, but it's synthetically derived, which means that there are no remaining DNAs and RNAs of like any other living creatures, which is great because it's not going to interfere with your own self. So it's synthetically produced to mimic the exosomes, but it's called biosome, which means that obviously you have all the benefits of kind of like rejuvenation, but without any remaining particles. So I think that's really, really great. It's the first time I will be using biosomes, so that's great. I'm gonna have my microneedling, and I'm very excited because it's been quite a while since I've had it last time. Normally I would have it after Paris Fashion Week, but I had such a packed schedule and a photo shoot the day after, which is why I didn't have it. The great thing with microneedling for me is I don't really have that much downtime, you guys know that, and I do have some redness, but I do like to not apply makeup for 24 hours after I do it. Obviously I'm makeupless now. Yeah. And today I can afford that luxury of not wearing makeup for 24 hours. So I'm really, really happy with that. Another thing that I'm going to have is something that I've never tried before, is actually a hair treatment. Now, they really, really do a lot for like hair disorders. And I have a very, very thick and a lot of hair, but I have a very uneven hairline. Can you see my uneven hairline? There's a lot of baby hair and stuff like that. But I'm gonna see, obviously, because I have now made a beauty plan before my wedding, I want to have at least 4 more microneedling sessions. If we count today, then I want to have 3 more microneedling sessions for my skin. And I want to have, if possible, at least 1 or 2 more treatments for the hairline. So it's kind of like a similar treatment as we're doing on my skin, but just for my hairline. I show you where I kind of have different uneven hairline. The thing is, I'll be very honest. First of all, I have naturally curly hair, which tends to indicate as well a little bit of uneven hairline sometimes, but sometimes not. So it depends. But there's a lot of like traction. There's a lot of styling with me, and obviously putting hair in ponytails is never good for your hairline in general. There's so many different hair loss reasons, and I'm sure that many of you are familiar with, I don't know, weight loss, stress, postpartum hair loss, so many different reasons. Like, I'll go later into that, but I'm just excited to see there's like traction hair loss when you're like putting your hair a lot in the ponytails and like pulling it and styling it, etc. So I think like we'll discuss that in a moment, but first things first, let's go to Noya, and I'm very excited for my treatments today. Okay guys, let's go. Wow, this looks spectacular. I'm ready. Excuse my appearance, but it's gonna get better. You know the drill. Hello. Good morning. Wow, I love it here. It's like a treat in the waiting room. So luxurious. And the staircase is... Wow, I love the staircase. Cappuccino? Let's see. I like this cup. Just because I haven't shown you my outfit already today. You can see it here. I love this mirror, Filippo, like an outfit mirror. I need this mirror at home. I love it. This is what I'm wearing. Very casual, you know, ready for my treatments. We're on this first floor, which is basically derma, and they have like all these like lasers as well. And I also love lasers, as you guys know. And our doctor's coming. There's so much here. So there's like surgery on top floor. We are on the derma floor, so no surgery today. No. Unless, imagine, Filippo, I booked some surgery for you, but I didn't tell you.
No, thanks.
That would be so funny. Hello. Shall I impress you guys? Sabah al-Khair. I'm in the hot chair, and I'll be the first patient so that Filippo can...
And maybe the only one. We'll see.
So that Filippo can get convinced, because basically today I'm deciding, and I booked for him. I'm not leaving him any. Sometimes I realize with Filippo you have to decide for him. Like when we met and I decided that he's gonna be my husband, and he wasn't really sure, but I decided.
Yeah, that's okay.
So today I'm also deciding for you.
But can we, after the treatment, can we go to the sun?
Yes, you can.
We have Dr. Amar here. He is the like
The goat. The goat.
exactly the goat in the hair disorders. He like specialized in all of it, and he is the one that will be doing my hair procedure today. So he said it's not gonna hurt, but I'll let you know honestly how it is.
So this is the trichoscope, which gives me like 60 to 100 times magnification for your scalp, so I can check the health of your scalp. I can check how is the hair doing, and to see if we have like everything is normal or we need to treat something.
Yeah.
And your hair is, I would say, gorgeous. And the scalp is gorgeous.
Yay! How many treatments would a patient need?
So it depends on the type of the hair fall. But for you, I would suggest to do like 3 sessions,
Okay.
like in a 4 to 6 weeks interval.
Okay.
And maybe before the wedding, you do a booster session, but I think that's enough.
Got it. I'm ready.
Good.
Ready?
Good.
Wow, Filippo! Look what we got. This looks yummy. You guys like are spoiling them. I want to like move here just to come to the clinic. Yes. How can you tell?
a lot of
Really?
signs in your
On the scalp?
Yes, we can tell. Like after summer, I can tell who tanned or who not.
This is so interesting. So Filippo was just told for the scalp examination, it's good to have hair like not washed for 2 days kind of, so that it's really like real examination. And currently he's having his, Dr. Amar's taking a picture even of his scalp so he can really see. I want to see.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So what I was explaining that your hair thickness is
So
almost all
interesting.
the same, so we don't
Yeah.
we are not worried about baldness in the top of your scalp.
Okay.
The thing that I was saying, this bit of redness on the sides,
Yeah.
that's the seborrheic dermatitis due to overproduction of oil in some areas of your scalp. But generally speaking, you have a good scalp, good hair health.
Yeah. What are you injecting?
I'm injecting the AnteAGE Hair Biosome to stimulate the hair growth and to get a better hair quality and health.
I could do this for an
You know, she could fall asleep. And then
Yeah, I think you would also like this, Filippo.
And voila, we are done.
I'm feeling so spoiled. Are you ready, Filippo, for your turn? But you're doing amazing, sweetie.
I told you, Filippo, you can do it.
It's gonna be so worth it. You know, us women, we say beauty is pain.
You're having fun, yeah?
A little bit. But I look like this prior to my microneedle. Though I have to say that I also have done microneedling before, even without anesthetic. Almost halfway, Filippo.
What do you mean? Not even half?
No, but you don't have to use all that amount.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, we'll just cover as...
So Filippo's having the same as me, the Biosome from AnteAGE, and he's doing very well, as you can see. For someone who really never had any kind of similar treatments or doesn't really like in general needles or, you know, this is really, I'm really proud of him.
Congratulations, you finished your first session.
Well done, Filippo! How's the stress? Okay guys, now back again on me. This is the machine we'll be using for my face. A lot of you guys always ask me. It is called Potenza. That's what I heard them call it. And it's apparently the newest and the latest machine for microneedling. So I'm gonna ask Dr. more info about it, what's so good about it, so that I can tell you. So this is basically the device. Very impressive, I have to say. From now on, if any filming is not looking great, it's because it's in Filippo's hands. I honestly, normally I do this without the...
Without the numbing cream?
Yeah.
Doc, can you explain what you're doing?
So this is a microneedling machine with radio frequency. Actually, we are making small injuries into the skin, and then the tip of the needle will release radio frequency when it's inside the skin. This will stimulate the production of the new collagen and elastin and makes the skin tighter, fresher, and will improve the pores or if there is any acne scars.
Usually, the only place where I feel any kind of thing is my forehead, because on the bone.
Yeah, because the skin there is very thin and there is no underlying fat there, so that's why it will be more painful on the forehead.
Yeah, and I think I have quite thick skin, to be honest.
You have a very good quality skin.
Thank you.
What do we see on the screen? Is there anything there?
No, on the screen it's just the parameters. I choose differently for each patient, depends on the treatment we want to do.
Okay.
Doctor, do you think we can focus a little bit on my ice picks?
Yes, sure.
Thank you
I'll
so
just do the
much.
general settings now
Perfect.
for the full face. Then we're gonna be a bit stronger on the scars.
Thank you so much.
Let's move to the other cheek. But the needles are very thin and they go in and out very fast. So that's why the patient usually doesn't feel much of a pain. Sometimes they feel discomfort in some area, but it's well tolerated by patients. Not you.
You will notice maybe at some point under my right eye, I have like, people often think it's like line or like a filler, but I had a hemangioma when I was born,
Okay.
and it went away by itself by the age of like 6, 7. But like there's a little, you see like a little like leftover.
Yeah.
All yours.
Yeah. You see?
Yeah, we can work on it a bit with the microneedling.
Yeah?
It will improve it.
Yeah? Okay.
So. These are the vials for the biosome, the AnteAGE Hair Biosome.
I see.
And whenever patients finish, I ask him to drop the vials into my used vials
That's
jar.
so satisfying. Like, ding!
Just drop it there.
I love it. Okay, I'm next.
You're next.
Love it. Let's do this. My treatment's done. Filippo's treatment's done. I have great news for you guys. Filippo did not faint. And normally when he sees a needle, he's a bit like...
This is a bit extreme. The truth is that I did faint. I didn't, but I had a little bit of,
And it's not that it hurts him or anything like that. It's just in his head, he's not used to having
No, no,
treatments
no.
done because he's a very like caveman, as he likes to say.
come here. The truth is that being extremely sensitive, those things affect me. And actually it's still quite painful, but I must say that doctor make it very easy. And guys, if you ever come to Saudi, just go to the clinic.
Guys, we stayed 3 hours at the clinic, which was honestly not necessary because I think the treatments altogether took like all 3 treatments together were like 40 minutes, but we enjoyed it. And like Dr. Amara like just was picking his brain. I was asking him so many questions. They probably were thinking like, wow, after we left also, because I was so intrigued and interested. It's also like part of my previous field something, so I was just like really curious about it. Long story short, as you can see, my skin has some red bits and bobs, just like few. I really insisted we go crazy on this zygomatic ligament here because I want my skin to be super plump there, and because there I have like 2 little ice picks that really annoy me. Ice picks are like a type of scar, and those are the ones. I also have some box scars as well, like I think I have one here from the chicken pox. So yeah, I don't recommend having a varicella at 20. Definitely not. But the point is that I actually look much less red than usually, and I like that they said that I will really like this biosome because it's not this AnteAGE one. It's not just the biosome. There's also like shikimic acid in it, and like some good properties like hyaluronic acid, like a lot of goodness so that you can look the best. And I'm so ready for the glow. Okay guys, it is around 4 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, and I think my skin is almost back to
no redness, a little bit maybe. I actually went like it completely cooled down like 1 hour after, but then I applied like a bit of a soothing cream, and then I guess because it's quite still sensitive, it got like a little bit of red. But we are heading to the airport, and I was just speaking to Filippo about one thing that I think is quite interesting. First time we came to Saudi, we were in Riyadh less than a year ago, and we really liked it. I liked the food. I enjoyed, like seeing something different, seeing new places and stuff. I'm like very intrigued about Arabic culture and the language. On this trip, I learned one new word, which is kitab, or al-kitab, which is the book. That's it. And I learned a little bit of numbers. So it's like dot, line, then 2, then 3, and then, I forgot how's the 4. But 5 is a 0. So clearly I didn't learn the numbers. But anyway, I'm trying because I'm very, very genuinely curious about it. One thing I wanted to tell you is that my impression after 2 times in Saudi is that yes, it's beautiful, there's lots of nice things, we'll show you a little bit outside as well, but it's not the buildings that make Riyadh special, it's the people of this country, it's nation that really, really makes me want to come back again, because their hospitality, their kindness, their emotion and realness, I think it's like very similar to my culture in a way, and even to Italian culture in a way as well.
Yeah, they warm.
So warm. Wow, look at this outside, Filippo.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
A little bit of like, I want to say Zaha Hadid vibes. Wow. No, actually, quite futuristic and special train station. Love it. It really definitely catches my eye. Like here where we are in this area, it looks very futuristic in general. So anyway, that was our trip, like short 2.5 day trip in Riyadh.
Look at the metro, baby.
Filippo wants me to show you the train. There we go. Now you see it a little bit as well. And as you can see, we are driving to the airport. We are off to our next destination, where I will bring you, of course, as well, because who would I be if I don't bring you to wherever I go? You guys always come with me. But I just wanted to say that like there's so many things we need to see in Saudi, and Filippo and I are just saying we definitely want to go to Al Lula and Shabara. Those are like my 2 bucket list places that I'm dying to see. I would love to come, maybe even this winter, because by the way, last night when we had our wonderful host here in Riyadh, they told us that it goes up to -1, down to -1 degree. We will put what's that in Fahrenheit, but -1 is winter. So if you think like Saudi is warm, it hasn't been actually that warm. It's like pleasant, but
No, it's a how do you say luogo comune? It's a common saying. You know, Saudi is hot. Qatar is hot. It's not. They have winter. You know that Saudi in Riyadh, they can go down to -1.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I also realized during this trip that Filippo doesn't listen to when I'm speaking. He can somehow, this man, switch his ears off. Because I can't do that, but he can, and I'm gonna learn that special talent from him. How can
It's
you?
not a special talent. I'm just a man. We cannot do 2 things together. If I'm looking something, I cannot also listen. You know what I mean?
Maybe I wanna kiss you so much now, but I cannot first
Baby,
because I have the
if
skin treatment.
If I'm looking there outside,
Yeah.
I cannot listen what you say.
That's so funny.
You know, it's
So what are you listening to? Because you cannot close your ears.
I'm listening my brain and my heart. They talking to me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm focusing.
Wow, you're such a poet.
But it's true.
Wow.
If I'm looking something outside, I'm dreaming. I'm thinking of something.
You know, Filippo's moon is in Pisces, and he is such a dreamer that sometimes even a true Pisces like myself cannot beat him in his daydreaming. That's that. I think I'm gonna love you and leave you here. We had a blast. This was by far one of my favorite trips of the year. I'm sad that I couldn't show it to you, but it's again not because of the buildings, it's because of the people we managed to meet on this trip. So yeah, thank you for following along, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.